Hey guys, back again for more of Tech Talk, as I like to call this. I'm here to chat with y'all about. I'm here to do a small review on Grand Theft Auto and talk about my concerns and my future opinions for the currentness of Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, I really enjoyed Grand Theft Auto 5. I bought it day one when it came out. I pre-ordered, so I got the poster. It's sitting back on my desk somewhere, out of frame. But it's all rolled up, and I gotta put it up one of these days. Anyway, I really enjoyed GTA Grand Theft Auto 5. At first, I was a little apprehensive. Three main character kind of switch thing felt really different at first, but you get the hang of it, and eventually it becomes really second nature. And it is nice to do it during missions. In the trailers, they show it being really, really quick with character switching in open world. Takes a little bit of time, but that's understandable. You're loading a whole nother world. So I give it, a pass on that. That's not an issue. Obviously, they're not going to have you watching a thing for however long that took me. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. It did have a few glitches at launch, and it did have a few issues with online, and I'll get to online in a little bit. The most notable challenge that I could see was at the opening. It wasn't always extremely clear with how to switch. I had to spend like half a minute probably to figure that out. I don't know, maybe I was a little slow. Maybe it took you less time. Anyway, I thought that was a little bit frustrating first, but like I said, once you get too used to it, it's second nature. Driving felt really smooth. I was really happy with the driving. I had heard what that they were basing it off Midnight Club Los Angeles, and I was a little finicky about that because I have played Midnight Club Los Angeles, and it's not the best game in the world, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Shooting, felt really fun, responsive. It worked well. Um, Issues with the gun selection right off the bat. The three gun selection, I like that there's more weapons. Now, the thing is, if you look at one section of the gun shop, you see a lot of empty pegs, and those are. It says that they're for DLC, and to me, I like that, but I would have been happy if they would have had more guns at launch. I mean, just take different models. They don't have to all exactly work uh, differently, but that's my big issue. Um, the weapon wheel, I gotta say, at first I was like, it's not the usual GTA way, but whatever. It works. It's good. And it's efficient. The feature of being able to shoot like gas tanks and the leak gas, it's cool when it happens, but it doesn't usually happen. One of my big complaints is I've noticed that when you crash into cars, a lot of the time it kills the driver in the cars, or I assume they're dead. I don't think you can knock people out in GTA. I mean, you can punch people out, but they're dead, basically. Um, Random occurring events. I did like the fact that, I wasn't the only guy getting chased by the police. Like you would see, the occasional big cop chase, which was kind of cool. And I really like that. I like that one section where you're in Sandy Shores and you're at the motel and the cops are doing a shootout with that. I like that. That kind of stuff was really cool to me because it feels very much like a random, non-scripted event. I also like the mission setup. It feels very reminiscent. You walk up to someone, then it starts the cutscene kind of thing. It feels reminiscent of Max Payne. I like that. It feels very fluid. Missions. I want to see some more missions. I want to see some return characters because we got to see people like Johnny Klebitz make a return. We saw The Lost make a small return. We saw one of the main bad guys from Vice City do a little cameo, very small. Oh, well, his daughter did a cameo, but he was mentioned. Uh, yeah, we got to see God, what's his name? Oh God, we got to see Packy McCree make a little thing, make a little small mini cameo. So that was kind of cool to me. We got a lot of interesting side characters that I thought were really cool. Uh, but my big issue right off the gate is the fact that uh, with all this, it does need work. The online was okay. I had to wait a little while for it to get it to work. It did have its issues at launch. I understand that. I'm able to play it just fine now, so it's good. I do think it's a little frustrating that that happened, but I understand why it happened. You know, it had issues. They've never done a launch this way. It is a shame that it happened, but I'm not gonna quit buying the company's products because they had one big problem happen like that. That's not even that big of a problem. And the thing is, you still get the fun single player. You can always play that. That's fun. Um, cheats. My issues with cheats. I don't like this setup for cheats. I don't like doing it that way. I mean, I know it's more traditional, but with the ease of cheats in GTA 4, it just feels kind of, it's harder to like spawn a, get a health cheat done when you're getting shot at by a dozen cops or gang members or something. It's makes it a little bit more finicky. I mean, sure, where was the issue with, where you have your phone up, boom, little bullet, barely nicks you, you drop your phone down, but it was much quicker and more efficient, I think so. But I'm not going to dwell on that because I'm sure that there was a good reason for this. Um, the use of phones, I like the use of phones. They made it a little more simple and responsive. It's less complex, and the interface is much nicer. It uses little, it's not that little text scroll down kind of thing. It's nicer, and it's more efficient. Um, missions with online. They're okay, but really, there's not a lot of fun missions to do. I mean, things like the top fun mission, me and my buddies love that. I mean, half the time, me and my buddies, though, all we're doing is we're just stealing shoppers, then we're trying to get into the base to get jets. And half the time when we do, we either get blown up almost immediately, and it makes it a challenge. Now, I'd like to have the ability to toggle the police off in GTA Online. I know it's probably not possible because it uses that big open kind of thing. It makes it a little more tough to do. But yeah, for me that's kind of an annoyance not being able to do that because, heists. Hopefully with the heists we're gonna see those come out soon. Not sure when those are coming out. I've been trying to find a lot more on that, but you know, uh, but I will give this game a final review rating of 7 out of 10. The reason being is the issues it had, small glitches with graphicals and with graphics glitches and things along those lines. They were small, but and again there was really no audio issues that I noticed, and I was really happy with that. I wish they would have more talk radio. I wish we would get to see some more celebrity or even some more past game character cameos. Heck, I saw Bahama Mamas in there say that Tony Prince finally did franchises clubs like Yusuf Amir wanted. Boom, you could have Luis Lopez down here. Because I remember at one point reading that it had mentioned that Tony was in Vinewood in the early 80s. Maybe he still has a house out here. Maybe he got a change of scenery. I know it's not usual, but I think it would work. I mean, we could easily see Luis Lopez show back up. We could see new characters and old returning characters. I'd love to see some more cameos by some more returning characters. I know it's not simple to do, but I think it'd be really cool if we got to see some returning characters. I don't think a Nico cameo will happen, because where they've had returning characters, I doubt we'll see a returning main character. But I could be wrong. Maybe we will see someone, we knew from a past game. I'd like to see a Tommy Vercetti cameo. I'd love that. That'd be great. I know it's not likely, like I said, but they went to Ludendorff in there. Maybe we could take a little trip to Vice City. I know it's not easy to build a whole nother city like that, but of course you can compact it, and of course you can use buildings from the existing, stuff, and you can use existing parts. But it's a thought. No, it's not likely to happen, but still. Thought I'd give you guys my opinion on what I think they're going to do in the future. And I hope you enjoyed the review. If you didn't like the score I gave the game, go cry in the comments, because I know you're going to do that anyway, but may as well tell you that. I don't care if you don't like my score. Give me reasons why you think it should be higher. It's all up to you guys. I'm just a single man. Can't do everything right. Bye, guys, and I hope to see you all in the very near future.